Hey guys, I'm live. Archieluxury. Archieluxury. It's Monday. 30 minutes with Archieluxury. 30 minutes talking, guys. 30 minutes, very quick, short show because it's Monday in Australia and it's. What is it? What is it? It's Monday. Monday. I don't know. 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 Who really knows? What time is it in America? I haven't got my world time on. Hey guys, the Pontiff is here. What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me what you think. What is the important and super chat? That's pretty good to super chat. Richard Sos is there. We've got Loudmouth Tim. Jesus Christ, how is Loudmouth? Loudmouth Tim, he's cool. He's very cool. I don't understand why he's can't really get the hits on the tubes. The hits. He should be a new millennium Seinfeld. You know, he just kick it all off. It'd be working, but it never went. It never went. It never went. Yankee Doodle, thank God for you, Yankee. Yankee Doodle, $2. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday? Tuesday in America? Tuesday? No, it's not. It's Monday here. I'm ahead of you guys. It's Tuesday. Hey Google, what day is it in America? It's Sunday the 19th. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I think something's wrong with his clock, that guy. It's Sunday. That's what I thought. Sunday in America. That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. That's exactly. I gotta tell you guys, have you guys been keeping well? You've been using the Tinder, the Badu? Are you getting any pickups? Tell me this. Any pickups? That's what we want, guys. We want pickups. We got hookups. Hookups! That's what you want, guys. You don't want this corporate wank. You want to get hookups. You want to get hookups, baby. That's what you want, guys. Hookups. Reconnections, you know. That's what you want. Hookups, guys. How's the hookups going? How are the hookups going? That's what I would like to know. The hookups. How is it? What's going on here? Yeah, guys. It's pretty. Look, you got to entertain yourself. So that's the way. I bit my tongue last night. Yeah, I bit my tongue. I'll just send the link to the boys. I don't know if they want to come on. I'll just say quick 30-minute show. We'll see if I don't know. We'll see how they go. We'll see how they go. It's okay. They don't have to be enthused. You know, it's hard doing a show every day. It's fucking hard. I tell you what, it is extremely hard. Extremely difficult. Extremely hard. The Wrangler's there. Hey, Wrangler. I just discovered something over the weekend called Netflix. That's amazing, man. That Netflix, that's going to kill cable TV. Okay, I'll shut the door. Okay, what's wrong? What's wrong? We've got someone complaining about the noise. I'm trying to earn $1, $2 actually to be precise, and they're complaining about the noise. Fuck! I just feel really down at the moment there. I got some ice cream biscuits. I'll eat an ice cream biscuits for $5. Yeah, just been a bit down, man. Just down. Watch. I had a friend of mine he wants to turn Elite Broadcasting into a watch news channel. And I said, man, I think you're pissing into a campfire, wasting your time. That's what I said. I think you're wasting your time. That channel was a disaster. It was a fucking disaster. Disaster. That's what it was. It was a absolute disaster. I said, I don't think that's going to work, man. I don't think it's going to work. I paid $2,000 or $3,000 for it. Fucking disaster. That's what it was. It was a disaster. I tell you who I can get on now. That's the I can get my good friend on. We'll see if he'll come on, because he wanted to come on the other day. Let's see if I can get him on. Oh, here we go. Found him. Link sent. Yeah, we'll see if we can get him on. We'll get on. Sovereign! Arch, have some ice cream. Judgy boy! Judgy boy! Judgy boy! Arch, have some ice cream. Yeah, let's have a look here. I don't know if I have a maxi, or a biscuit. Fuck. What do I want? A maxi or a biscuit? Fuck! Fuck it. I have a max. Actually, there's only one maxi left. Fuck! Cookies. Oh, that's mint. I want a mint. A mint biscuit. Fuck it. Ooh, minty. Look at this, guys. Minty. Eat that fucking thing for breakfast. Nice. My gold filling, my gold crown. Oh. Hey guys, what's going on? Tell me this. This fucking corona is killing the economy. It looks like Virgin Airlines is about to crash in Australia. They got $5 billion of debt. Fuck! Mr. C, $1. Very nice. Itchy hands. Money's gonna come in. Money's coming in. Which one is supposed to itch? Itchy hands, fuckers. Dan Radke, $1. Hello, Dan. Dan's a cool guy. What can I say, man? Fuck this fuck guy. Fuck. I gotta tell you, man, this is a 30-minute broadcast. No one needs to come on. They don't want to come on. They don't have to come on. Itchy palms. Money's coming in, fuckers. Yankee Doodle, $2. Itchy hands. Money. I gotta tell you, hello, Puntaroonies. I gotta tell you, man, world is fucked. Tommy D, fuck me dead. Tommy D, $10. It's just another Manic Monday. I wish it was Archie Fun Day. It's just another Manic Monday. I wish it was Archie Fun Day. Hey man, it's all good. What's gonna happen? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Elite Broadcasting, I gotta tell you the truth. That was a fucking dud. Out of all the dumb things I've done, right, that would have to probably take the pick. That would take the pick as one of the most stupid purchases I've ever made. That was a waste of fucking money, fuckers. It was a waste of money. That's what it was, fuckaroonies. Waste of money. I don't know why I went there. It was a disaster. It was a disaster, fuckers. An absolute fucking disaster. I put money into bad investments. Eat some premium licorice, the half. I don't mind if I do. Premium squeeze. Premium Darrelly licorice. Darrelly licorice. Batch 37. It brings me back to my childhood. $5, 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. $5. Oh my God, it smells like the first time you ever smelt a cunt. You know what I mean? First time you've ever smelled a cunt. That's what it's like, my friend. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sovereign.
G'day Archie, good morning.
How are you, my friend there? Talk to me.
Oh, hang on a second, Archie, I just got to get some focus, buddy.
We got focus. We're looking pretty sharp.
How's that?
Hey, that's fantastic. I'm eating licorice today. Licorice? You like licorice?
Good morning to Monday to you. Licorice?
Yes, goat cheddar, $2. Arch, break out the Johnny Walker Scream Boner. I've actually finished the Johnny Walker Blue. Licorice. Do you like licorice, Paul?
I don't mind licorice all sorts. And
oh, that's a no. That's a no. Okay, fair enough.
No, yeah, well, you know.
I tell you what, Paulie, I've been missing coming to the cinema and getting an ice cream. I used to love getting an ice cream.
Do you know I've thrown away probably about $750 worth of those?
Why?
Well, they all have an expiry date on them, and
what sort of friend are you? Couldn't you have brought a few over?
Hey, well, there'd be nothing left by the time I got there, Archie. What type of friend are you? Why didn't you come over and start snuffling them down? You have to come to the ice cream, not the ice cream come to you.
Thomas G, €5. New Hulk for 15.3. That's not cheap. New Date Sub Ceramic 10.5. New GMT 2 Black for 11.8. That's expensive. This is expensive prices. I can get that in Aussie dollars for that price. Explorer 1, 67.50 as the only watch. Seriously? You're buying this used or pre-owned or new? What are you doing? Got to give me... Oh, we got $20
What's this
in
new
here.
Hulk?
Oh, new Hulk 15.3. That seems like premium prices. What do you think? That's expensive.
Well, considering the current circumstances, yes. A month ago, no, it wouldn't be, but now, yes.
Hold out a bit more. More people are going to fucking die. Just hold out a bit more, Tommy.
I don't think more
Okay.
people.
What?
I don't think more people are going to die. I think more people are going to be in financial distress and have to sell their watches.
You got 1,000 people a night dying over the world. 700 died in New York last night.
Yeah, but if you died, your kids aren't going to take your watches and hog them on Fleabay, are they?
I don't know what they're going to do. I wanted them to build a shrine to me, but they won't, will they? Speaking
You're going to
of
need
which,
some more marble.
Tommy D, $20. Arch, could you please offer some advice for becoming a seller on eBay without any previous rating? Should I offer to provide additional photos in the description if desired? Gotta unload squale garbage. It's simple. eBay's a place to liquidate. I've never really made much money on eBay. Simple. You buy a whole lot of $1, $2 things. You need to have a rating of about 50 before you can sell anything. So I just buy a whole lot of cheap crap. That's what I would do. Very simple, sunshine. It's a business. My friend, Safran, I wanted to ask you, Dan Redkey, sucker horn! Sucker horn. Safran, seriously, when do you think we're going to reboot? What's going on? Well, I love the way these Labour politicians come out to say Virgin, don't you? Peter Beattie?
Yeah, well,
Does he realise how
Premier.
many...
Go on.
Does he realise how many fucking zeros are in $5 million?
Well,
that's how
when he
much
was
debt. $5 billion. That's how many. That's how much debt Virgin currently has.
Well, wasn't he Premier of Queensland when Virgin wanted to set up the head office in Brisbane?
Yeah. Sucker horn, $2. Dan Radke. Goat cheddar, $2. Archie, any advice on how to get ladyboy? The prices are down. They're on the streets. You got to get in there. Bangkok, you can't land there anymore. Don Williams, $5. Luid Milgaussy Blue or iconic conservative 11406044. That's the no date sub. Gozy Blue, I think. I like it better.
No, go the sub.
Suvrun, when are you going to start rebooting? Can I ask you that?
When the government says I can. I have no option.
What do you think of Netflix? So I just discovered Netflix over the weekend.
It's against my religion, Archie.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Fuck, Jesus.
I thought Netflix wouldn't really be a competitor to you because the big cinema experience you can't beat.
We're in a situation now where Netflix is a competitor because there's no other option. All of the large studios are now basically sidling up to Netflix offices and all that type of thing. So it's the only option for distribution of motion pictures at the moment. So it's a perfect storm against us and for them. So now the large film studios can actually see what will happen when they get the chance. Oh, that's revolting, Paulie. What are you doing, mate?
I got licorice stuck on the back molar. I got licorice.
Right.
Licorice is stuck there. I can't get it out.
So that's the way it is. So it gives them a chance to see what's going to happen without cinemas. So yeah, there could be a whole new ball game when we open up. But
well, you know what's going to happen? They're not going to get at the moment. The movie industry depends on cinema takings because they get what percentage per ticket does a company get?
55% of the gross box office.
55% of the gross box office, and that's basically what pays for the movie, isn't it?
Well, they get 55, so 55% for them, 10% for GST, which leaves us, and then there's another 0.5% or so for APRA and Phonographic Performance Company, which look after the copyright and for music. So in the end, we probably left with about 30 34 cents in the dollar before we even start to pay people.
You mean APRA takes money? Is what the fuck? You're paying the film studio. What do you need to pay fucking APRA for?
Well, APRA and the Phonographic Performance Company, APRA used to, they're all called One Music now, they've amalgamated. So what happens is that the music that performs in the motion picture and the music that is also played in the foyer, you have to pay a percentage of your gross box office for that.
Fuck me dead.
Which allows for the person who wrote the music and also for the person who performed the music.
How can you make any fucking money? You're giving all this money away.
So that bill comes in just for our small location at about $3,500 per quarter, just for the music in the motion picture film. And it's a horrible bill every year because you just there's no capital for it. You just pay out and pay out and pay out.
Why would you go into the movie business then?
Yeah, well, you get that on the big jobs.
So tell me this. Most of the money you make at the cinema is actually not... So the ticket sales, that goes basically... That goes into overhead. It's really selling the snacks and confectionery there that you make the money from, isn't it?
A lot of people do that, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm a motion picture exhibitor. I don't want to be a restaurateur or a bloody chow shop or anything like that. I'm interested in being a motion picture exhibitor. That's my love and passion. If they buy something, great. If they don't, so be it.
Okay. I watched a great...
I have no interest in being a restaurateur or a publican.
I watched a great movie on SBS the other day. It was a French movie. I quite like the French movies. I like movies that aren't in English, okay? I find Hollywood just very, very moralistic, very American. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's fairly much changed recently. Yeah.
I had this movie. It was a fairly new movie. I think you had it, Up for Love.
Oh, yeah, that was a few years ago.
That was the short guy in that movie.
Yeah.
That was a great movie. I thought that was a good movie.
Yeah. No, that was about 4 or 5 years ago now. Yeah.
Yankee Doodle, $2 crickets. Put me to sleep now. Fuck me. No, we're talking. Sovereign's cool. No one else is on the channel. We're having a bit of a chat here. We're just having a chat.
All right, I'm out. See you later.
No, Sovereign, don't do that. Don't do that, Sovereign. Hey, tell me this.
Hang on, wait till I turn the comments on. Here we go. There you go. Yankee Doodle. Yeah. Put a feather in your cap and bloody call it macaroni.
We need someone to... I like chatting to Sovereign. I got to tell you also, I love that movie on Coco
Ratings
Chanel.
Poison, boys. That's what I am. Ratings poison.
I liked that movie, Coco Chanel movie you had. That was brilliant.
Yes. That wasn't popular though.
I love that movie. It wasn't popular. I really loved The Eulogy. That was fantastic.
Hey, what's Steve? Sovereign's Theatre is still twirling hot dogs. No, hot dogs are made out of lips and assholes. We don't sell hot dogs at our location. It's a boutique art house cinema. Fuck off, Steve. Boutique. What would you know?
Yeah. Mr. C, $2. Have 2 more pieces of licorice. Thank you. Thank you. Ugly licorice. This is premium Dara Lee licorice. You know Dara Lee, don't you?
It's owned by a dog food company now, Archie.
Oh yeah. Everything is, Paulie. Everything is. Now, tell me this. The new Bond movie. Have you seen it?
The new Bond movie did have one preview screening in Australia before it was meant to be released, and now it's been put back on ice until Christmas.
Have you seen it?
Hang on a second. John Gold here wants to know what's my favourite movie in the last 10 years. I can tell him that's Archieluxury, the movie. Every time I hop on the channel, it's on autoplay. I've made about 3.5 minutes watching it at the moment.
Ryan Woodman, $2. Is Sovereign actually Ian Fleming in disguise? Yes. He is. He's got the same cars as Ian Fleming. You are Ian Fleming. You're a modern day Ian Fleming. I totally agree.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you're the reincarnation, because Ian Fleming died in the early 60s. That's when you were born.
That's true. That's it.
Mm.
There you are. Sovereign makes me sleepy. Oh, well, there you go.
What's going on there? Do you believe this unemployment figure? They said 10%. Were you laughing, or what were you saying when they said this?
Yeah, I think their reporting's probably a little bit far behind.
I made a video on my channel where I looked at the Roy Morgan figures. And Roy Morgan said for March it was unemployment and underemployment. You combine the two, 27.4%. What do you think of that figure?
Yeah, I'd say it's been going to be, if you add the job keeper to the job seeker, basically.
No, it's not job keeper. It's job bullshitter.
Yeah,
job bullshitter.
Exactly.
Those jobs aren't going to.
They are making the government, the small businessman, turn into the CES office. So you've got to add the two together to be realistically.
The other thing is, you know, there's 3.9 million people unemployed in Australia at the moment.
Yep.
And for April, guess what, sunshine? It ain't getting fucking better. When April figures come out, it'll be worse.
So what do you go down for, Archie? Are you officially employed or unemployed, or what are you actually on your tax return? Are you a small businessman, a private enterprise?
Sole trader. So I actually, believe it or not, I don't have an ABN. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because I earn my money like a royalty income. You see what I mean? I earn a royalty, like if I was an author. I'm similar to how so it's a royalty income. I declare the paid reviews. That's just income, right? Because most of my the reason I don't have an ABN is because most of my paid reviews come from America. So the GST ledgers. Look, I could probably claim more things, get more GST back than I would have to pay. The problem is, it's the fucking bookkeeping. I just want to keep it simple. You know what I mean?
The good thing for you, Archie, with the drop in the Australian dollar compared to the US greenback, your income has risen about 30% overnight because of the strength of the US dollar.
20%, because it's low 60s now, and it was high 60s before. It's only 10% change now. Okay, it went to 55, yes, but it's at the low 60s now. And secondly,
10 years ago when you started, the dollar was on parity.
Yes, and the other thing is you got to remember, what's actually happened is the revenue from advertising is down. If companies are sacking people, do you think they're advertising, Paulie?
Yeah, well, when times are tough, that's when you've got to.
My income is actually really down, Paulie. I don't know what to do anymore. I'll be honest with you.
You need some more controversy, Archie.
I don't know what to do anymore. It's not the ratings, it's the revenue, because people aren't advertising. Businesses are putting people off. They're not going to fucking... It's like, you're not going to advertise in the cinema if you're fucking closing your doors, are you? You understand?
Yes. I tell you what, the 007 Bogan quotes are going on here.
Oh.
Bogan Royale.
Richard Sose. He's an academic guy.
Got to no job.
Bogan Royale, yes. Okay.
Got to no job.
Casino Bogan. Okay, Richard Sose, $10. Did the golden age of cinema end once they removed subliminal advertising? How many ads before a film is too many? Yes, do you believe that controversy? Tell me this.
Did the golden age of cinema end once they removed subliminal advertising?
Did you have subliminal advertising at your cinema?
Subliminal advertising is long gone before I ever showed up.
I'm going to have something good to drink. I'm having a Chivas 18. I'm drinking the good stuff. I'm drinking the very, very good stuff. Chivas 18. You'd normally drink this if you're having a baby. You find out the neighbor's not pregnant. Whew! It's a joke. That's a joke there, Paulie. It's a joke.
Yeah,
Chivas 18. I love the Carry On movies. You know that.
Subliminal advertising was long gone before I was born. And how many ads before a film ad is too many? I'd say 10 minutes is a dizzy limit for paid advertising. that's a cap we put on at our location. And that gives
I
everyone...
put 10 minutes of advertising into each video of mine.
Well, that just gives everyone a chance to go to the loo and get themselves sorted.
Yeah. Thomas G, here we go, €20. Have only this watch at the moment. Tissot Gentleman Powermatic 80 Silicon Black. What do you think of the watch? Garbage! It's fucking garbage! I really want to wait for a further price drop. Want to buy a Rolex and sell the Tissot. Have 5 to 50. Look, just keep the Tissot as a beater. That ain't no money maker, that Tissot. Just keep it as a beater and buy a Rolex! Rolex! Steel Sports. Cheers, Sovro.
Yeah, cheers, Archie. Give the Tissot to your son.
I got to tell you, seriously, I love the Carry On movies. Did you like the Carry Ons?
No, I did not. They were dreadful.
Why? What? Come on, they're classic. They're camp. They're classic.
Yeah, Sid James, he just, no.
Did you ever see, on my channel, they used to have a thing, A Look at Life? Did you ever see
Sid
that?
James was no James Mason. No.
I love Sid. Did you like A Look at Life, that new movie reel from Rank Corporation they used to have before the films? A Look at Life.
Oh, the shorts, yeah. They're just, looking back on those, they're really interesting now. They are. There was, one of my legends in life, believe it or not, was a bloke called Fred, Fred, I can't remember his last name. Is it Dibnar, Fred Dibnar, and he was a steeplejack. He passed away probably about 20
Fred Dibnar? Fred Dibnar's my role model. No, Fred Dibnar had a fucking traction engine. He had a fucking traction engine.
Well, I don't like him that much, Archie, but yes.
Any guy who has a steamroller and a traction engine is fucking Fred Dibnar. I know Fred Dibnar. He's a role model.
He named it after his wife until she pissed him off, and then he named it after his mother.
And you know, his engine
used to be called Allison.
Yes!
They call it Betsy after the missus chuffed off.
But you know what the stupid bitch didn't realise?
What?
You know what she didn't realise? The steamroller's now worth £500,000. Did you know that?
Yes, it is, yeah. No, he's a legend, that bloke.
He died. He's dead now.
Yeah, he died early 2000s, I think it was lung cancer.
He loved, and you know what he said? He said, we've become a nation of con men selling double glazing to each other. He's talking about British.
Yeah.
We've become a nation of con men selling double glazing to each other.
No, there's some great BBC documentaries on him. It's well worth a watch. It's just...
he was eccentric as fuck.
Yes, but it's just a part of Britain that you just don't see anymore. It's just all gone.
He was a very much a Edwardian sort of man, wasn't he? Edwardian?
Yes. Well, he was plying his trade right through the 70s and the 80s when it was starting to disappear with health and safety and occupational and all that type of thing. But his warning system when he used to fell chimney towers was just an old car horn. He used to go around and honk, 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 honk. It was just...
You gotta love Fred Dibnar. Yes, I love...
Forget football players and all that type of thing.
No, Fred Dibnar, he was a steeplejack. That's it. And he loved the... I don't understand why Allison left him, do you? He built a wagon behind the steamroller that goes somewhere with the wagon. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Mod cons? He's got all the mod cons, governor! He had a steamroller and a traction engine. What's wrong with that?
He also had a steam-powered engine that they used to use on the collieries, to let the lift up and down. And he started to build a mine shaft in his backyard, so the neighbours weren't too happy about that because he wanted to have a working colliery elevator.
Very cool guy. I liked him.
Yep, he's all right.
And it's a sad reflection. What happened to the British car industry?
Arthur Scargill.
Yeah. The 3-day fucking week! It's your 3-day fucking week! Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday! mercy! They killed the, I mean,
they killed the goose that laid the golden egg because they didn't give the unions what they wanted. They basically said, well, we'll give you a shit job in return, and then they ended up killing their own industry, and then they're all out of work.
Yeah, it didn't work out that fucking good, really? Now you think of it, it didn't really work out that fucking good.
They didn't work out. Their Dagenham doesn't make much forward anymore.
Sorry?
The Fisters are going hard here on the James Bond quotes. Beg another day, KFC Royale.
What scotch? I'm on Chivas Regal 18. Chivas Regal, this is fucking the good stuff. I bring that out when the Queen comes over.
What's your scotch budget per week, Archie?
No, these are gifts. I don't buy anything. I can't afford to buy scotch. Fuck me dead. That's $100 a bottle. How do I afford that?
I understand.
Jesus Christ. I got to tell you, seriously, the whole world is fucked now. You know this, Sovereign? Do you think they're going too far? What do you think of this here? They actually had a person who was fined for posting pictures on Facebook, but the pictures were actually shot a year ago. The filth came along, fined him, only to discover the photos were taken last year.
Yeah,
and the coppers say don't post any pictures on social media during the pandemic. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Yeah, but no, I'm not a big Facebooker, to tell you the truth. Very little interest in Facebook, but surely they would have researched that a bit, wouldn't they?
It was on the current affair, for fuck's sake. I'll send you the link, Paulie.
Yeah.
Man Against the Machine, $5. Wishing everyone health and prosperity and a fist pull oomph respectos. Thank you. I got to tell you, Paulie, the other thing is that, you know, if you go to a park and eat a pie, you can be fined.
Well, if you go to the glory hole too, Archie, you can probably be fined as well, mate.
You're allowed to go to the park for exercise. So what happens is, say you go to New Farm Park, they're going to say, what are you doing going out of your area? You'll be fined. This government, make no bones. This government is not your friend, okay? And I got to tell you, they want to save Virgin. $200 million isn't going to fucking last long.
Not under the current circumstances, no.
They're fucked. They're fucked.
But aren't Tiger and Virgin under the same ownership now?
Yes, and that's correct. They are. They're fucked as well.
We're on the shrink. There you go. Tomorrow never diets. Good on you, Ron.
Ha 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 ha! The good, the bad, and the Archie. They're saying you got 1980s Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
Well, there you go.
Tell me this.
All the better to see you with, Stiefel.
I've seen so many good movies in your cinema. You know that?
Oh, I wish I could say the same for the Archie channel.
Ha 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 ha! Yeah. No. I've enjoyed my time there because you got two theaters, haven't you? Two.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
What do you think of these multiplexes?
Yeah. Well,
nasty.
Your feet stick to the floor as you walk along.
Yeah. No. I mean, next you'll have a booth with a TV in it. You know, that's the problem, isn't it, really?
Yeah, well, I'm only a temporary fixture on the Archieluxury show. As soon as basically I have to go back to work, I'm out of here, fellas. So,
yeah.
Fist away while you got the opportunity, boys.
Tell me this, are you missing work?
Yes, I am. Absolutely, yes. Well, our industry runs 7 days a week, 7 nights a week, every weekend, every Christmas, every holiday, every New Year, every Easter, spring, summer holidays. It just never stops. So, yeah. And
how many days a week do you work?
7.
Let's see. Do you like that?
Yeah, yes, I do. This is why I'm going crazy at the time, because there's basically I've done everything I can. Everything is clean, everything's dusted, everything's been painted, everything's been oiled, everything's been restored, everything's just just like a coiled spring waiting to go.
Tell me this, Paulie. Why don't you appeal to the super rich and say, come and see a movie, cinema to yourself?
Yeah, I'm not interested. No.
No?
No.
No?
No. Unless someone wants to watch the Archieluxury movie.
Yeah, I already offered that to you, but you got to get it, as you said to me, you got to get it rated. Fuck
yes,
me
that's
dead.
correct. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's
and look,
ridiculous.
there's even if you wanted to open, there's no product at the moment. So the only product we've got is residual, and then they have things called KDMs, key for digital media, which decrypts it. So the person who issues the product also controls the availability of turned on or off. So all the decryption keys have expired now anyway. So the only thing we can show you is ads and trailers. Yeah.
You're joking?
No.
Why the fuck are they so strict on this?
Oh, piracy, Archie.
Is it a big problem?
Well, how much of other people's shit do you pinch and then regurgitate? Of course it's a problem.
But is it as bad as people come in with a handy cam and film the whole movie?
Oh.
Have you ever had that?
Over the years, yeah, we've had some strange things happen over the years in the cinema.
Like what's happened? Tell me what's happened.
Oh, what, funny or tragic or
whatever? Just to get some ratings. Come on, we're dead here. Come on, give me something.
Dead end. Hey, well, anyway, let's not worry about that. Hey, listen, I had my first quarantine home haircut the other day. There we are. The missus did my haircut for me. There you go. What do you reckon, lads?
Good.
Came out all right. I tried to give her an extra 50 to do a topless, but she wouldn't be in it.
Oh. Ron the Shrink, $2. Thoughts on selling off and getting a 1016 as one piece? I tell you, I had that watch for years. I don't actually miss it because it was so long ago. It was so long ago. I actually missed the annual calendar more. I'm happy. I love my Patek's. That's always what I've wanted in life. I've always wanted the Patek's.
Come on, Clive. Come on, buddy. There you are. Dances with Minotaurs.
Ah, dancers. Talk to me. Paul, what's the worst thing you've seen customers do? Just give us a funny story. Come on, give me a funny story. I don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell me a funny story. What are you busted someone doing in the cinema?
Oh. There was one of my poor employees once. This was donkeys years ago. And it wasn't actually at my cinema, but he'd working for me, and he was just ducking in after the show had finished. It was a children's show, or something like a kid full of kids and all that type of thing. And they just tidy up, get all the litter off the seats and underneath the chairs, have a quick vacuum, refresh the place, and go again. And he was picking up what he thought it was a Malteser, but it turned out it was a kid with a loose nappy instead. So. Yeah. Never pick up chocolate off the floor, Archie. Yeah. That happened in one of those 16-screen multiplex cinemas.
Of course. Well, they deserve it anyhow.
Yeah.
And okay. Any other stories?
Oh, we had one woman once who claimed that she'd been photographed in the toilet. That was an interesting one.
How did she claim that?
Oh, well, she came out and she was very concerned and came to the counter and claimed that she was photographed in the toilet. So,
by who?
By management. And anyway, and I said, no, there's no cameras. There's security cameras throughout the complex, but there's none in
No, of course not.
Not unless it's an Archieluxury cinema. And
what did she say then?
No, so she wanted to drag me back and show me where the camera was because she thought someone had installed it. and open up the airlock of the cubicle door, and then the next one into the washroom facility, into the ladies' powder room, and just above the door, as in all washrooms, is the aerosol dispenser that dispenses the perfume. And just as it walked in, it went, makes the sound of a shutter. Yes, she thought she was being photographed.
And what did she say to that? Oh, thank you.
She didn't believe it, so she wanted it pulled off the wall and get the film out of it. So.
How old was this lady? Can I ask you that?
Oh, she was in her 50s, in her 60s.
Was she a good sort?
No, I don't think I was looking at that being a good sort of time.
Okay, she's insane. She's insane, Paulie.
Oh, she was having a whatever it was at the time. Yeah.
And G, $2 Arch, more valuable long term, 5296G or 5227G. I'd have to say the 5227G with the hinge back. They were a much more expensive watch. I think the value just reflects the higher retail price. They're both great watches. They're both beautiful. I'd personally prefer the 5296, I'd prefer that. I think that's a perfect one and done Patek. And Mega J Fo, $10. Have a drink with me, Art. Sunday is for drinking. Thank you so much.
So AG, so periodic table, that's silver, isn't it?
I think you're right. I went to Oxley State High. I may have wagged that day.
Yeah, periodic table might have been something they did in home economics for you, Archie.
I did home economics, you know that?
Why do I find that?
And as I said to the guys there, they said, "Oh, you're doing the girls' things." I said, "Hey guys." I said,
that's a bit.
I said, "That's a bit gay." They said, "That's a bit gay doing home economics." I said, "You go and stay with your boyfriends in woodworking." I said, "The Chinese are going to make all this shit for next to nothing in the next 20 years."
So, Archie, what bottle do you bring out when you actually have someone over to offer them a drink?
I don't have friends. I've never had friends come over.
Well, that's understandable. You know, I suppose that's fair enough. Yeah.
You're the closest I've ever had, Paulie.
Or maybe if you could have a visitor bottle and you don't lizard lick.
Watch for it, $5. Sovron and Arch and Clyde, 321 Speedy, 1965 leather strap, original steel or NATO.
No, 321 Speedy, yes. Leather strap, no.
You want the original steel?
Original steel. The pre-moon landing Speedy had the flat bracelet with expanding links on the back. I can't remember the number.
Yeah,
and also had the Omega logo, which was pressed out rather than pressed in. That watch, the value on that watch is basically consistent with you, but the original bracelet.
Now tell me this: how bad is business going? Seriously,
well, it's not there. It's non-existent. So you can't get much worse than that. There's a negative cash flow and no income.
Have you ever seen this before?
None in our lifetimes. The last time this happened in our industry was the Spanish flu, way back in 1912. So
1918, actually, 1918.
Yeah. So
Thomas G, €2. When will Rolex present new? Until next year. They're not going to do it this year. It's like you don't release movies, you don't release new product when your customer is fucked eye. Actually, they don't care.
There was some reporting during the era that cinemas, they were only allowed to screen open air. So a lot of hard tops or cinemas with roofs, as they were known back then, basically took the roof off so they could recommence screenings and become an open air cinema again. So that's how a lot of them got around it. That's just not applicable in this day and age.
Wow, that's amazing. I got to tell you, Paulie, I think when they do finally turn the switch on, there's going to be a lot of businesses that don't come back.
Yes, that is absolutely true.
And
1980s glasses, Jesus, no wonder I can't see through them. I haven't had a new prescription in 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ant G, $2. Arch, cost of a paddock polish and basic service. It depends what model. But basically, the polish part was about 300 Sing when you were getting the watch serviced by Patek.
600 for an airfare as well, too.
You can actually...
Hotel room, service providers.
This guy's in America, actually, Ant G, so he's okay. But, look, I think the basic service is about $1,500 for the standard manual wind or automatic. Then a slightly more complex is about $2,000, and then the perpetuals and that about $3,000 or $4,000. Go for it. Tell me, Paulie. Business. I think a lot of businesses that were struggling before may not open. And I think you're going to see businesses where they come back, the owners come back, and what you're going to see is they've already taken all the fittings, everything they could physically take out, and just hand the keys to the landlord and say, I can't do this no more.
Well, this is the interesting part, Archie, and this way it might come into you. Yeah. How hungry are you feeling? Because we've got a lot of stock that's about to hit an expiry date coming up in the next month or two if we don't reopen. So I've probably got about, about $3,000-4,000 worth of confectionery. How much do you reckon you can get through if I start bringing it around to your place?
Can you donate it to charity? Can you donate it to?
I can send you a sample bag around.
Can you donate it to charity?
Yes, we probably will. We've got a Brumbies next to us that has.
Isn't it sad that it just gets wasted and thrown out?
No, we'll give it to charity. So,
but just keep a box for me, okay? Keep a box for me, okay? Small
same
box.
As we did with the choc tops just before we had to shut. We just put a Facebook message up and told everyone there was free choc tops in the foyer. So that was interesting.
Did that work?
It attracted a lot of people that we've never seen before. Some people came in and were really upset that their local cinema had to shut, and they were, just wondered, can we pay you for it? And I said, no, guys, we're going to have to dump it anyway. Just enjoy. And then there was other people who brought in a bottle of wine and said, good luck, guys. Hope to see you back.
Why don't you just put a bucket there and say, just if you want to make a donation, throw $1 in. Just throw a coin in. Just say that next time. Don't ever turn money away, Paul. Don't ever do that. That's bad business.
And then the other interesting thing, most women basically just came in with a very large freezer bag and said they had 16 people staying over at their house at the time, and their mother and father are coming over to visit as well too. We have 20. So that was interesting. Just seeing the broad spectrum of people in the community.
Yeah. What you should have said is from people in Graceville only Volvos and C-Class Mercedes.
Yeah, I'd have to say about 80% of the people who came in weren't our customers. So there you go. Thomas
G. €2. My ad said there will be new models, just no show. My AD said there'll be new models. I don't think so. I don't think so at all, Thomas. I think he's delusional. Watch for it. $5. 1969 Glycine Airman as a travel GMT, under the radar, safer to wear than an Explorer 2 in some places. You're wasting your fucking time. Watch for it, because man, if you're going, just wear the Rolex, man. Life's too short to wear garbage. And the Glycine Airman, that's just a... They were actually used in Vietnam. A lot of Vietnam veterans wore that, but fucking wear the Rolex. Don't... Just fucking... Be a man. If someone tries to take it off you, kill him. That's what you do. You fucking punch him. You don't just fucking let the cunt take it. You put up a fight.
That's right.
I've been sharpening my shovels. I got the razor edge and my pitchforks. Come and take what you want, fuckers. If you get disfigured in the process, well, that's the price of doing business. Paulie, we've got 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go before this show is finishing for today.
5 minutes to go.
Another story.
Oh, what about the motion picture industry?
Anything you like. Tell me a funny story.
I'm trying to think of a funny story. Probably my glasses, I think. Yeah, there you go.
No funny
No,
stories?
yeah, well, you see some interesting people in the motion picture industry. It's just, yeah, it's so much very different being an exhibitor because everyone just sees the motion picture industry as movie stars and red carpet and Cannes and Hollywood and all that type of stuff. We're just basically the workhorse of the industry.
The Harvey Weinsteins of the industry. The Harvey Weinsteins. Have you met any?
No, we have no association with that side of the industry. They basically work 6 weeks a year, and we just work 100 hours a week. So, yeah.
Is it a good business? Seriously, is it a good business? Or considering the amount of capital invested, what do you think? Like, would you ever...
Yes, absolutely.
Have you ever been tempted to just close the door and say, right, we're going to bulldoze it and put a block of flats here?
No, I'm a motion picture exhibitor. I'm not a real estate. No.
No?
No. No, that's like my passion. It's like saying to you, Archie, would you rather do a YouTube channel on, men's perfume or something like that? Oh no, I probably got that wrong, didn't I? Yeah.
I do that. I have done that. I have done men's perfume. How about men's what's that thing? Continent pads. Continent pads.
Incontinence pads.
Incontinence pads.
You're not after that, are you yet, Archie?
In Japan they sell more male adult nappies than children nappies. Did you know that?
No. Hey, what's Rich Buddy saying here? It was a good business. The VCR put my dad's theatres out of business back then. Wuhan flu will kill them this time around. Yeah, look, the VCR back in the era, it started back when I was in high school in the late 70s, and then in Australia we got a stranglehold. We had the crazy bastard, the video shop set up next to us back in the 80s, and he did very well out of it at the time. I'm just trying to remember his name.
No, I can tell you his name because he was a client of my father. Just let me tell you some gossip. Do you want to hear some gossip?
He murdered his entire family.
Yes!
Yeah.
Mabestovic. May. His name was May.
Yeah.
But he was really a fucking Yugoslav. It used to be Majestrovic. And he fucking killed his kids in 1996.
And his mother-in-law.
It was fucking horrendous. But the wife survived. I mean, could you imagine that?
Did she? I thought their whole lot went. Was it Peter May?
Peter May, that's right. And he was a fucking violent cunt. He was an absolute cunt of a man. Don't speak ill of the dead, but this guy was a fucking cunt. Absolute fucking cunt. And I mean,
he was a bit of a slob. He used to walk around in sandals with his big pot belly out. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
No, he used to run a business and he'd wear like bloody rubber thongs. No, that's a flip-flop to you guys on the other side.
He did well. You know what went wrong with him, don't you?
Booze, wasn't it? Or... No,
he opened a business. Okay, so he had that one at Graceville that did very, very well. Then he opened one at Jindalee. Actually, it was in, the little shopping centre, River Hills, the little shopping centre that's hidden behind it's the most stupid fucking location to put a shopping centre. It was a little strip shopping centre. He went in there, and that's what bankrupted him. Yeah. And he was always a violent little fuck. He used to beat his wife and that, but when he was losing money, it got worse. Financial pressure can be very, very, very hard. And his wife was lovely. She was a lovely person, actually. She was very nice. And I don't know how it's an absolute tragedy what happened, okay?
That must have been, 30 years ago now?
Yeah, 96.
Yeah.
I remember when it happened. It was like Christmas time it happened. Or New Year's Day, I think. I can't remember. It was fucking horrendous. I just remember thinking, how could you fucking do that? And he hired a Fairlane, because he loved Fairlanes.
He used to drive four-wheel drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He loved Fairlanes as well, because that's the car he used to anyhow, it's a very sad story because it. Did you like Beta or VHS better?
I was always a Betamax person. It was probably the better system at the time, but because of politics, VHS just won out. They just had a cheaper format that was picked up by the manufacturers.
Yeah,
So,
Sony was Betamax, weren't they?
Sony was, yeah.
And,
But the VCR back in the era in Australia, God, they were like a stereo VCR was like $1,600 back in the era. Unbelievable prices. Yeah.
They were very expensive. It's like CDs. The first CD that came out, CD player, they were thousands of dollars.
Oh, I remember when we purchased the first CD player for the cinema, just for the background music. I think it was, I can't remember, it was a Yamaha, and it was back then it was $1,600. Yeah.
And that was a lot of money back then.
Yeah, well, same as laser printers. Jesus, after the first laser printer, we paid something like $7,500 for, and now they're like $50.
What would you like? What type? I just had one of the kids there. He's on his break because we're homeschooling. You know, homeschooling. Do you want a maxi bond? Yeah. Here we go. He's taking a maxi bond.
Maxi Bond. Jesus, they are absolute shite, those Maxi Bonds. The chocolate is compound.
Of course.
And the ice cream and the ice cream is ice confection.
Yeah, of course. What do you want?
You might as well just be eating dirt and water, bloody wrapped up with KY jelly. Jesus.
Juliet Marigot, $2. God bless Archie, the crew. Paddock and Rolex. Okay, guys, we're going to wind this up. I'm going to press the button. See you tomorrow, fuckers!
See you, man.
You can stay on for a minute, Paulie.